Hi, my name is Kennedy and this is Analyzing Temporal Relationships in the Mechanical Engineering Curriculum. This research was done with the mentorship of Professor Carl Hoover and the Department of Mechanical Engineering, also with the support of the Cooper-McNair program. So the traditional mechanical engineering curriculum is rigid and not as flexible to meet the changing aspects of professors' method of teaching throughout the semester. The format of the curriculum suggests a linear progression of the courses that are laid out. However, we realize that the relationship between the different courses are more complex and interrelated than suggested. The goal of our research is to provide a new way of viewing a mechanical engineering curriculum by analyzing each course separately with the method of Allen temporal relation diagram and assistance of a spreadsheet to create a new way of viewing the course in the curriculum. So this is the traditional curriculum that a student is provided as a path or guideline through their 4 years of undergraduate studies. This MAE handbook provides a guidance of selection of courses over the next 4 years of their career. The handbook also contains a curriculum which lists out all the courses in a 4-year span, breaking them down into spring and fall semester. As you can see, this chart shows only the main courses that a student is supposed to take, while ignoring or omitting the topics that are within these courses, giving you a more holistic view of what exactly the student learns in each of these classes, or what exactly the professor teaches in each of these classes. The aim of this research was to investigate the individual courses within the curriculum to find new ways of representing the courses in a manner that emulates the 13 Allen relations: before, meets, starts, overlaps, finishes, during, equals, after, met by, started by, overlap by, finished by, or contains. So we compiled a database from all of the individual courses and we compiled a database of all the individual courses. The course breakdown for all the engineering society classes, ES, and the mechanical engineering courses, ME, was obtained from the faculty of the mechanical engineering department. From this database, we ascertained the specific lessons that are taught within the 15 weeks of the course. The data was then extrapolated and refined into a Google Sheet from a form to be better organized for visualizing the layout of the information in a new format. So we split them up. As you can see, we would have the course, and then we have the topics within the course and the subtopics within the course to be more defined, and then we would show the length of each lesson, the week it starts, the week it ends. And as you can see, some of these courses may start on the first week and last all the way till the 13th week, while some only last a week. Some of them may start or overlap with other classes, and some of them may start right after the last lesson ends. So by using the methods of a Gantt chart, we tried to incorporate this into our Excel files to better visualize the information we had. We thought about using a Gantt chart to set out a more holistic way of viewing things, but due to the complications with Excel and its inability to involve all these information into a Gantt chart, well, we had to adapt and change the way we actually wanted this data to be viewed. So this is the chart we came up with. We set out since we already knew the courses and the topics and subtopics, We listed them out, showing the length graphically to give info, sort of infographic as to so people can visualize what actually we were trying to see. And as you can see within these bars, some are right next to each other, while some are under each other, and some spread out far further than the other, while some only go for a certain interval of weeks. Uh, Also, a professor looking at this chart can redefine it uh, due to the function of the filtering in the Excel file. He can filter out the courses to choose what courses he decides to look at and what subtopics they decide to look at. Also, he can see what exactly how long certain courses would take, and how he can restructure it if he ever finds himself wanting to teach something in the non-traditional way suggested by the curriculum. A future work with the information that was gathered and the illustrations that were generated, there are still many other forms that the data can be manipulated to show different relationships within the courses. The next task will be to investigate the individual text courses, listing out the chapter by chapter the variety of topics, and using this information to formulate a new chart that uses the Allen interval relation. Also, Professor Carl Hoover would break this chart to the faculty so they can examine and try to see if they will have any input and corrections they would like to add on, so we can our our research and make the chart look more presentable. Thank you.